Hallo, guten Morgen, mein Name ist Tim Lund aus Berlin. Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Tim Lund from Berlin and I'm a participant of IBM's Corporate Service Corps program. I'm a member of Team Vietnam 4 that will depart in April 2009 this year. I would like to introduce myself and also my roommates afterwards, and one part of the experience of IBM Corporate Service Corps is also in the preparation to get to know to certain techniques like video cutting. I have two reasons for doing this. One is to introduce myself to my team members, and the other is to get used to this video cut techniques and to practicing it.
Ja, Tim, wir bitten es, dass nicht das erste Mal, dass du in Ausland fährst und etwas für den anderen Menschen zu machen. Du warst schon in Ecuador und Uganda. Würdest du uns sagen, was es am besten dir gefallen ist?
Yes, certainly. I was in Ecuador and Uganda, and I loved the culture there and the warmness of the people, how they hosted me. In both countries I lived in host families, and they showed me all their traditions and cultures. They invited me to weddings and also to burials, funerals, and it was so exciting and so such a good experience to learn to know other cultures.
Was erwartest du jetzt von Vietnam?
Well, Vietnam is another continent. It's Asia. It's completely different, I guess, from Africa or from Europe or from South America. So it's another experience, and I'm very excited of learning to know this country. Also, it's a very beautiful country and landscape, and also from the people, they are very friendly, and I'm looking forward to it.
Could you tell us more? What is that quest? Why do you want to travel, Ori?
Well, to travel, it's not only that I learn to know other countries, but I also learn to know more about myself and about the German culture. For example, when I came to Africa, to Uganda, and they talked about Germany, then I learned to know many new things about Germany and how other people can look at it. And so it's not only to learn to know other countries, but also to learn to know about myself.
And how do you relate this knowledge to your work, your day-to-day work with IBM?
Well, I think IBM is going into a transformation now into the global integrated company, and that means that in future we will work more and more in international teams and international integrated teams, and I think those international experiences will help me and also other IBMers in their work, in their future work.
The last question. I met you in Uganda, and I remember seeing you being very flexible, and you could really integrate and adapt very easily. What is the secret? What makes you feel so flexible when you go into a different culture?
Well, it's just curiosity. I'm curious in other cultures. It's like expecting nothing at the beginning, and then to be surprised what the countries can offer me. And this is very exciting for me always to learn to know other cultures, but to be tolerant, to be open, and yes, it's very, very exciting and interesting for me.
Any word for IBM?
Well, I wish that everybody of IBM would apply to this IBM Corporate Service Corps program, because it's a very exciting program where you get international experience, and I want to greet everybody at IBM, of course.
Ja, Tim, wir. Steve und ich, wir wünschen dir viel Spaß in Vietnam, viel Erfolg und eine sehr gute Zeit.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Silvia Lascano, vengo de Ecuador. Vivo hace algunos años en Berlín, Alemania, y hace un año y medio conocí a Tim y desde entonces estamos juntos. Me gusta mucho la cultura alemana, sobre todo el interés que tienen los alemanes en conocer otras culturas. Eso es lo que más me llama la atención. Y bueno, estoy muy orgullosa de Tim, que siempre está queriendo hacer nuevos proyectos, nuevas cosas, y esta vez, bueno, se va para Vietnam y estamos todos un poco nerviosos por todo esto, pero yo sé que todo va a ir bien.
¿Qué te gusta más en Alemania?
¿Qué me gusta más? El verano.
Ok, muchas gracias.
Chao.
Amanya gange nze Steven Bwete ndi Muganda nva Uganda ndi wano nga omuyizi. To make it short, my name is Steven Bwete. I am 26 years old and I am here as a student in Germany. Today I want to talk about something that really something that is really so special to me, and that's the theme about cultural exchange. 2 years ago, I met a friend of mine, Tim, and I never knew how much important knowing people and exchanging cultures is important. I've learned that to learn how people live, how people eat, how people speak, how they react is a very important aspect, especially as a young career student. And I think any organization that is going to be successful in the future will depend largely on the results of young people that have a cultural awareness, that understand the behaviors and the way of life of other people, and that's how organizations can be able to expand their influence, and that's how people can be able to work with other people without any cultural confrontation. And I think it's something that is very important that everyone should think about. Learning how to live with other people from other cultures and knowing how to live with them and knowing how to get the best out of them is very critical. Thank you.
Could you say something to your dress, please?
Oh, well, the special dress code in Uganda, this is called a kanzu. This is the normal jacket, as you know. It is a very respectable dress code. If I was to wear this in Uganda, it's mainly on special occasions like weddings, like special gatherings, or when you're going to meet the Kabaka or the king of Uganda. This is how you dress. And people would fall down with the prostrate, and it's a sign of respect. I like this, although you don't put it on daily, but it's a very special dress code.
What do you like most in Germany, or what is the most difference from Germany to Uganda in terms of culture?
Well, in terms of culture, what I think is different, the way of doing business. In Uganda, we have all the time. I mean, people wake up not necessarily with a plan of this is what I'm going to do from A to Z. In Germany, I've learned that when you wake up, you have your time laid out. What am I going to do when I wake up until the end of the day? And this has to do with maybe the priorities in life, that people have different priorities, and the pressures of life that people really have to be on time here. In Uganda, you can make an appointment and wait for someone for an hour or even 2 hours. So those are some of the differences. But on the positive side, what I like about the Ugandan culture is that you're not always stressed, and you have time for friends. You have time for other people, and this culture, this communal living is really very important. And this is what I think sometimes it's a bit sad that people really are so close to themselves here, and this is what I really miss about the Ugandan culture.
Okay, thank you very much.
My pleasure.